Hi everyone, my name's Karen and I'm a personal trainer in Melbourne, Australia. I'm going to take you through a really quick full body workout targeting intermediate participants. We're going to start off with a quick warm up of a 20-second jog and a 20-second star jumps. We're going to do that a few times through. So if you'd like to join with me, get ready to have a little bit of fun with this one, open mind, and just go for it. If anything doesn't feel right, obviously listen to your body, but make sure that you do challenge yourself a little bit, thinking about your posture and technique the whole way through, and of course core control. So if you're not comfortable with star jumps, you can do those side taps that I just demonstrated. But 20 seconds is a long time to do star jumps. We're back to the runs again. So running on the spot for 20 seconds. We're going to get the heart rate up, loosen up the body, get the blood pumping. Don't be shy. Really just go for it. If you've got the space as well, obviously you're free to run around, have a bit of a jog, moving around the house or outdoors. So again, you can choose if you'd like to do the star jumps or the side taps. Your choice. Remember to take deep breaths as well. So getting lots of oxygen into the body, that is your fuel. Back into those high knees, jogging on the spot. You can put on some music and have a bit of a twist, have a dance if you like. Anything that's going to make the time go a little bit faster, but make sure you're getting your heart rate up, just jumping around, bouncing around, getting the blood pumping. Make sure you're swinging the arms, getting those legs moving, engaging your core as you do your star jumps or side taps. So make sure that you're not hunching over or slouching over, keeping your back nice and straight. And back into the jogs again. Lucky for me, it was a nice afternoon. It had been raining most of the morning, so I was a bit hesitant, but we got through it. The skies actually opened up, blue skies, while I was doing this workout. And then not long after I finished, it did drizzle a little bit, so I was very lucky. But I always prefer working outdoors when I can, get the fresh air in, and I love the butterflies and beautiful blue skies. I always find it more inspiring. All right, so here we go. We're going to superset 2 exercises. The first exercise is a basic squat. We're going to do 15 repetitions here. I don't want you to rush, so if at any point in time you need to pause the video, then make sure you do so and take your time, making sure that you feel all these exercises. So the basic squat is with the feet hip width apart, and we're dropping back. As you can see, the knees stay just above the ankles, heels, or the toes, so they're not coming forward, and we're dropping right down to feel it in the glutes. And the second exercise in this set is push-ups. So we're going to come down into the intermediate push-up position. So that's on the knees, and with the hands out wide, we're going to flatten out the back and drop the chest all the way down to the floor. So making sure that you get a full range of motion. We don't want to stop halfway. If you are stopping halfway and it's too difficult, then please go into a beginner's push-up. Or if this is too easy, then you're obviously welcome to go onto your toes for the full push-ups. So 15 repetitions here, and then we're going back to our squats. So again with the squats, making sure that the legs are parallel, hip width apart, and sitting back. So really pushing your hips back behind you as though you're about to sit on a little stool behind you. Take your time and engage the glutes on the way up. Press those heels into the floor, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and out. So in on the way down, big breath out as you lift. Don't rush. And again, remember to please pause the video if you need to. Into round 2 of our push-ups, coming down onto the knees. I want you to really make sure that you engage your abdominals. These are the beginner's push-ups and these are the advanced push-ups, but you obviously can choose the intermediate option if you prefer. And making sure that the back is nice and flat. And again, that full range of motion is really important. We don't want to be compensating or putting too much pressure in the back. So really force those arms to work hard and engage the abdominals. Take a break if you need to, and we're going into round 3 of our squats. Pushing back and squeeze, coming up, thrusting forward and squeeze the glutes. Very functional exercise. It's something that we do every time we go to sit down, stand up. So squats are really the most functional exercise that you could do, and it's important to work them at all ages, stages, and fitness levels in life. Don't underestimate the squat. Make sure that you are doing it correctly as well. So if you need to search for a YouTube video that will explain how to do squats, make sure you do that. Pump the music up and let's go into our last set of push-ups here. Deep breaths, rhythmic breathing. So it's in on the way down and out as you push up. In, out. You can see I'm starting to fatigue here. So luckily it's the last set, maxing it out, getting those last 15 in that set. Push. Fantastic. Well done, everybody. Have a breather before the next set. Give yourself a good 30 seconds to a minute rest. All right, here we go into our second set. We're starting with alternating lunges here. So we're taking a big step forward, dropping the back knee down toward the floor, alternating legs each time. It's going to be 20 in total or 10 on each side. You can see that I'm using my arms for balance and a little bit of momentum there as well. So deep breaths in and out, big push back, really getting into the glutes, getting into the quads, hamstrings, and don't forget to work your core as well. Deep breaths, great alternate lunges here. All right, the next exercise we're going to do is lying on our back, and we're going to do crisscross legs. So keeping the legs up as straight as you can, and we're going to do 20 crisscrosses. So we're giving our legs a little bit of a break, but we're really working our stomach muscles here. So keeping your back flat on the mat, press your spine into the mat, and take your time coming up. You don't want to get dizzy coming up and down. Make sure you grab some water if you need it. And we're going into our second round here for the alternate lunges. So as you can see, when I take that big step forward, my knee stays fairly on top of my ankle and not coming forward over that front toe. So we don't want to be putting too much pressure into that knee. That's quite dangerous. Making sure that when you step forward, you actually keep your body weight back. So in through the hips and the back leg, dropping straight down. Keeping your chest up, looking straight ahead along the horizon. And again, deep breaths, rhythmic breathing, and using those arms for momentum. Take your time, lay down and lift those legs up to the sky or the ceiling, and let's go into round 2 of the crisscross legs. Little semicircles around each other. Try to keep your toes flexed down. That will really engage those leg muscles a little bit more as well. And little breaths so that you can really keep those legs straight up in front of you. Well done. Have a breather and get ready for round 3. Take a break if you need to. Pause the video. Refuel, guys. Those rest breaks are really important, giving you energy to work the next set. Here we go. Last set of lunges. Psych yourself up, push yourself through them. Sometimes I have to talk to myself during the lunges because they are quite challenging, and by the third round, your legs will be starting to really feel it. Engage the core, keep that belly button pulled in, everything nice and tight through the midsection, standing nice and tall. Well done, everybody. Laying down for the last set of crisscrosses here. Legs up. You can always choose to mix it up a little bit if you prefer to do a different type of abdominal exercise. Let's move on to the next set. All right, we're moving into hip thrusts now, and we're going to make sure that we press our heels into the floor. That is the most important part in activating the glutes. So pressing the heels into the ground, pressing the hips up toward the sky or the ceiling, and 30 repetitions should really make a burn happen there through the glutes. Keeping your hands down flat. You can make sure that the glutes are engaged. See if you can just feel that squeeze as you lift up, engaging the abdominals. Make sure that you don't hyperextend as well. You don't want your back pressing too far up. So we just want to come up into a straight position through the back and make sure that you're engaging the glutes. It's all about that mind to muscle connection. It's not about how far you push, but making sure that you engage. Take a deep breath. Remember to come up slowly. Our next exercise is dips. So we're going to find that bench, place our hands underneath the bottom, bringing the hips off but staying close to the bench or the chair, dropping down and using the arms to lift. So trying to keep those elbows close together. Don't let the elbows wing out. Imagine you've got a basketball behind your back and you're trying to push your elbows in toward the basketball. I've got my knees at 90 degrees there, but if that's too easy for you, you're welcome to straighten out the legs. Just make sure to keep the back close to the bench. Well done. Coming back down to the floor for those hip thrusts again. Round 2, hip thrusts. Make sure the feet are set up correctly. Pushing up and squeeze. 30 is quite a big number for these hip thrusts, so you've really got to hang in there and push through to the end. I do them in lots of 10, count them down. Just making sure that I feel each one though, because it's very easy to go through the motion just having momentum, but we want to make sure that each one counts. If it doesn't feel like it's working, it's probably not working. So make sure that you can really feel that. Big press. Even if you're bringing your toes off the floor, making sure the heels are pressed into the floor. Into our second round of dips here, make sure you set it up correctly again. So we don't want the hands to be too far apart, bringing them right in under the bottom. And really important again to keep the back straight and close to the chair or bench that you're using. Rhythmic breathing, lots of oxygen in. Push to 15. Well done, everybody. Round 3 coming up. Have a bit of a stretch. So enjoy the break and let's get ready for round 3. We're pretty much halfway through the workout now, so we're on the home stretch. Here we go. Pressing the hips up toward the ceiling or the sky. Engage the glutes. Push and squeeze. Rhythmic breathing, breathing out as you lift. Lift and hold. Really take your time with it. Again, remember to pause the video at any time so that you can really get the most out of it. Repeat exercises if you need to. Make sure you've got the right technique and engaging in the right areas. Please don't rush through any of this. It's really important that you take your time. I do hope you've got some music on in the background and you're enjoying that along with the workout. Take your time. Last set of dips. Big push. Focus on using the back of the arms into the triceps. Don't let your legs help you too much. Big breaths out. And you're done. Well done, everybody. And here we go with a short break, roughly 30 seconds. And we're going to set ourselves up for the next set. We're going to start with 20 mountain climbers. So we're just jumping those legs forward and back. Try not to bounce too much. Stay down low and go, go, go into a 40-second plank. Holding yourself there. Squeezing the stomach muscles in, stretching out those shoulder blades, pressing your spine up to the sky or the ceiling, and really engage those abs. Engage the glutes. Keep breathing through it. On your tippy toes and flat through the back. Deep breaths. And I'll give you a short break between these sets here. Relaxing your neck and shoulders. Hang in there. Breathe through it. Almost done. And relax. Give yourself a short break. Well done, everybody. Roughly 10 seconds break and getting straight into round 2 again. 20 mountain climbers. Just making sure your hands are underneath the chest. And same with the plank, coming down onto your elbows, making sure that the elbows are directly underneath the chest. And holding it for 40 seconds. Here we go. Breathe through. Think about the music that's playing. Pump it up if you've got it. Keep your bum down. We're so close to the end, guys. You've just got to hang in there a little bit longer now. Push through these last few exercises. Few more seconds to go. You're doing so well. Relax and take a short breather again. Ready for round 3. Roughly 10 seconds. Psych yourself up. And here goes our last round. Tap, 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 rhythmic breathing. Last set of mountain climbers. 20, or if you can add in a few more, go for it. Why not? This is it. And setting yourself up for the plank one more time again. Here we go. 40 seconds on the clock. You can do it, guys. Just hang in there. Try to think about anything but what you're doing right now. Think about your groceries, think about the week ahead, think about the weekend. Anything that will make the time go faster. Pump the music. Hopefully you do have some really good music psyching you up. Well done, everybody. Getting ready for our last set here. Single leg hip thrusts. We are doing those hip thrusts, but with one leg elevated. Press your heels into the floor. Press those hips up toward the sky. And 15 lifts there. Really engaging one glute. Big push. Other leg. You'll find that one side is stronger than the other. Big push, and again, rhythmic breathing. I'm going to do a full sit-up here. We're going to go for 10 full sit-ups. Big stretch of those arms out in front of you. Trying to get your elbows well past your knees if you can. Breathe out as you lift. In on the way down and out as you lift. In on the way down and out as you lift. It can help if you've got something on your feet holding you down, like a child perhaps, or tucking your toes underneath a table or a couch. That can also help. So obviously really trying to work these full sit-ups really hard. Into our hip thrusts again, 15 on each leg. Keeping one leg really straight and extended up toward the ceiling or the sky. This is round 2. Here we go, second leg. You can also see I've got my toe flexed down toward me, so pressing up with the heel. And into the full sit-ups again. Hopefully you can see there I'm tucking my chin into the chest, so we want to keep that head tucked in as part of the chest rather than looking up and putting more pressure or straining through the neck. So keep it all tucked in and bring that whole upper body up as one piece, like a ball tucked in and really engaging through your abdominals. Stretch those arms out in front of you. Sometimes it can help if you've got something to hold on to in front of you, like a dumbbell or a bag of rice or something like that, just to counterbalance your weight to help you to get up a little bit. It sort of pulls you forward. And we'll go into our final set here, final round for this set. Pressing up for 15 hip thrusts, single leg hip thrusts. Hopefully the glutes are burning by now. You've had a good full body workout here. We're just going to finish off the abdominals. I'm going to sneak in one more set for you for the abdominals. Let's finish off the full sit-ups here. 2 and 3 and breathe in, breathe out, and 4. Breathe in, breathe out, and 5. 6. I'm curious to know how you're all going. Please make sure you leave a message at the end of this video in the comment section below. Please make sure you subscribe to my page as well. I'd love you to check out some of the other videos that I've got. We've got the beginner, intermediate, and advanced of this full body quick workout. Let's go into our final set here, abdominal side planks. Here we go. Pressing those hips up toward the ceiling, the sky. Engaging your abdominals, 20 seconds on the clock. Relaxing your neck again. This is the intermediate option. If you do need to do the beginner option for this particular exercise, if you're fatiguing, you can stay on your knees and bend your feet back behind you. So that's the beginner option. If this is still feeling quite easy for you, you're welcome to lift that top leg up so that you've got a V happening. One leg on the ground as is and the other leg on top elevated. You can reach up to the sky or the ceiling with the arm. So you've got a big straight outstretched arm just above you. We're then going to roll onto the back and do 20 seconds further of bicycle legs. So that'll be a full minute in total, and we'll do 2 more rounds of that. And we are almost at the end, guys. So hang in there for the end now. Deep breaths. Push through. And we're ready for round 2. Here we go. Setting yourself up for the side plank again. 20 seconds on the clock. Lift and hold. Taking those deep breaths. And release, rolling onto the other side, straight into it. No break in between these ones now. We're almost at the end. Push through and hold. Keep pushing. Breathing through. Up, 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 up. Almost there. And relax, lying on your back again, legs up. And bicycle 20 seconds. Try to get a full range of motion with those legs. All the way up, all the way down. Keep those knees coming in and out. Lots of momentum with the legs. Just lifting those legs up is already an abdominal exercise in itself. So keep moving those legs as big as you can. Well done, everybody. And let's get into the last round here. Side planks one more time. Pressing up through the hips. I'd love to hear what other workouts you'd like to see, what other ideas you'd like, other exercises that you'd like incorporated. So again, please make sure to leave a comment below and be sure to check out some of the other fitness videos that I've got. Let's get ready for the other side. Well done. 20 seconds coming up on the other side. Set yourself up correctly. Make sure your body is straight. Big push up through the hips. Engage those abdominals. Relax your neck and shoulders. Keep pushing. Keep squeezing. And relax. Well done. Lying on your back for the last one. And cycle. Make sure your lower back is pressed firmly into the floor. You shouldn't be feeling any strain here in the back. So unless your abdominals are weak, you shouldn't be feeling anything in the back here. This is all about the abdominals and getting those legs moving. Almost finished and relax. We're going to have a big stretch here, everybody. Well done. You've made it to the end. Well done. Let's start off with a hamstring stretch. If you prefer to bend the other leg so that your foot is on the ground, knee bent, we're pulling the leg in toward the body, keeping it as straight as you can. Flex the toe in towards you and have a good stretch there. Deep breaths, relaxing the muscle to stretch it further. And the other leg when you're ready. Fantastic effort, everybody. When you're ready, we're going to place the ankle on the knee for a glute stretch. So pulling the leg in towards you and getting a good glute stretch there. Deep breaths again. And when you're ready, into the other side. Try to relax your neck and shoulders, just focusing your energy here on the muscle that you are stretching. And the next one's going to be for the lower back. So we're going to stretch the leg out in front of you, and with the opposite hand, pull the knee across the body. With the arm that's stretched out, looking toward that arm, you're going to feel a nice twist here through the midsection and lower back. You might hear a couple of little pops or cracks as the back twists, but that's nothing to be concerned about. And you shouldn't be feeling any pain, just a really nice stretch. When you're ready, come back to neutral and then come across the other leg, pulling it over the body and looking out to the opposite arm that is stretched out. All right, we're going to sit up and reach out to the toes. So a big stretch forward here, keeping the legs down. If you can't touch your toes, don't worry, just grab the back of your knees. But the most important thing is that you keep those legs flat on the ground. Flex the toes in towards you. Deep breaths again. And then we'll open up the legs and get into a thigh groin stretch here. So deep breaths again and coming as far forward as you can. Just walk those fingertips out in front of you to get a nice big stretch. Relax. And coming up slowly when you're ready. Hip flexor is coming up in a moment, but we'll just do the cat stretch here first. Stretching out your back. Again, creep those fingertips forward. And then coming back onto all fours, and we'll do that cat stretch up and down. So big rounded back. And then into the hip flexor stretch. This one's probably one of my favorites, something that I try to do as often as possible. Reaching up to the sky. And if you've got your right leg forward, then lean to the right. If you've got your left leg forward, lean to the left. But all the while, gently pressing your pelvis forward so that you feel that down the front of the leg. So in that thigh, feel that stretch. Just gently pressing into the hip. There shouldn't be too much pressure on that front leg. You should take a big step forward so there's no pressure on the knee. All right. Taking the legs out wide, we're leaning to the side. Bring the arm across the chest and pull the elbow in for a shoulder stretch. At the same time, you're stretching out your inner thigh. Again there, and to the other side. Again, thank you so much for joining in this workout. I hope that you enjoyed it and I hope you feel worked. I'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below. We'll finish off with a hamstring stretch. Coming all the way down, relax your neck and shoulders, grab the back of your legs, and then coming up very slowly, vertebra by vertebrae. Please subscribe to my page and leave some comments on all my other videos as well. Please share them with your friends or anybody who you think might benefit from doing these workouts. Gentle twist from side to side, loosen up the back. Take a deep breath in and out, and again, in and out. And thank you so much. I'm Karen from Melbourne, Australia. Thanks for watching.